So what we need to do, first we created one dummy folder, one empty folder, right? And where is that? Automation framework. And what I did, I opened that folder here, right? So first command. So just now I don't have any code here. So now I am making this folder to Git connection, establishing the connection, right? See, then you will get, you won't see any change here, but in hidden file, see all the dots came, and there is one hidden file, Git folder. Git is there, right? Okay. So now the connection is established. Now what we need to do, I am trying to see what they suggesting. See, readme file. I am trying to add one file. Okay. Just see here how to add a file. Git add some readme dot md. Git status. Okay. So what I will do, I will create one file physically. Okay. Now, so do the Git status. What is the meaning of red one? What is the meaning of red one? See, there is a one untracked file.
Untracked file.
That
Working
untracked, it is in working directory. You know, you remember that picture, right? Initially, this is your laptop. Under that, it is your project folder. This is initially, it is working directory stage, right? After that, it would be staging directory. It will become staging directory. After that, it will become local directory. Clear? And you have, this is the cloud. Clear? Okay, na? So
Okay,
when
sir.
you did initially add some changes, that would be in working directory, right? Since it is red. See, now we have dummy repository. See, this is the repo, okay, and you don't have any content here at present. Okay, I am copying this one also. You don't have any content. So first, what from here you created a new project, and in this new project you created one file. So now what we are doing now, we are pushing our code to the repo. Okay. So initially, what is there? There is it is working directory. Under working directory, this is my working directory. Under working directory, I created a new file which is untracked. So what is the next step? What I need to do from untracked to staging directory? I need to move it to staging directory. How? Git
Add.
See, now check the status whether it is moved to state. If it is green, the file is in green, that means it is in a staging directory. yet to be committed. Okay, changes to be committed. See here, changes to be committed means it is not there in the local repo now. It is in staging directory, second phase. It is here, second staging directory. Okay, from here to here you need to move, right? Okay. Now let me know. Git. What is the next step?
Commit.
Git commit minus m, right? I am committing, I am making the changes. So when it will be moved to local directory, right? First file. Clear? So just check now. Where is the code now? From is this here or here or here? Where is the
Local
code?
repository.
In local repo. Code is in local repo, right? So here, when here it is red color. Here when you do add, it will reaches here in green color. So green color in the sense they are good, right? They are ready to commit. So once you did commit, it will become here. It will be reaches to local repo. So now that changes are stable. Means if something is happened, no problem. Next time shutdown, your system shutdown, nothing, no problem. Your changes would be here in the local repo. So you can easily push those changes to here. Okay. So currently is this code, whatever the file you created, that file is there here or not? In get repo, is it reaches to get your repo? Is it reaches to GitHub or not?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right. Okay. Yes. So what we are doing here, we are creating one main branch. What is our branch name first of all? And master branch. So what I am doing is git. I am creating one branch minus m, main branch I am giving. Okay. Main branch is created. Now I want to push whole code. My code is not initially, it is not there. Okay. So I can copy this guy. Git remote add origin. You are creating now. Git remote add origin here. Okay. Then you should say git push minus u, or just push also fine. Git origin. Which branch we are pushing? We are pushing the code to which branch? So already we set up that. Okay, we set up this this folder to this particular get repo. That is what this statement. Git remote add origin. This one, right? After that, what we are doing? We are pushing the code. What happened? Failed to open some src reaction, doesn't match any. Why? This is copy. Git push origin. Okay. Git remote origin. Already exist. to push. Where is my repos? 13 repos. Not happening. Yes. GIT. I'll try to push to master. Okay. I'll create one more repo. Let's see. Is there any permissions problem? So what steps are done? Git push origin what happened to this guy? Copy whole two files changed to insertions commit is done. Okay, now it's happened. Somehow some problem is there. Okay, now we push the code. Okay, just what I did, I copied the thing and I pasted there. Now let's see, two files are there. Okay, so I created some project or something, just files is added. What I did initially, first what I did, I created one file in working directory. After that I moved to staging directory. How? Git add command. When you say git add any file or something, any changes to your project, all those changes will be moved to staging directory, right? You won't see all those things. You should have this picture in your mind. Okay, initially any changes you made to a file, it is untracked when it would be in the working directory stage. So that would be in the red color, right? After that, what you will do, you need to move it to staging directory. How do you do? With git add. After that, after git add, what you need to do, you need to commit that changes. Okay, you need to say, okay, git commit -m, then -m with some comment, right? Comment should be appropriate. What are the work you did, that work related comment you should have, right? So git commit is done. Then after that, when it is git commit, it is ready to push. The code would be ready to push to remote server. Whenever we said git push origin, at that time it will go. The code it will be here, web automation framework. This is our repo. So central repo. Here the code is there. Up to that point, your code is in local repo. This one. Okay. So that one we did. Now let's see. This is one person, right? Okay. Another person who is Krishna is another person, right? He created one Krish automation, right? So two people are working. Just assume that Krish, this is another guy. His name is Krish. Web automation. So this is also very important. Might be you will get few questions, one or two questions, but in reality it is very important. So you need to pull the code. Once you are joined to some project, you need to pull that project to your local directory, and then you need to do the changes. After you are creating one test case, you need to push the test case to your master branch. So how do you need to do? So for this one, this is Git is very, very important. Okay, let's see now. This guy Krish is also a new joiner to that project, right? So Krish wants to get that project. What we need to do? Who will suggest? He is a new joiner to the team. His project is this one, web automation project. So he has some files, hello text and readme. These are the two files are there. So he wants to do that. What we need to do? Tell me.
Git pull, sir.
Git pull.
We have to copy.
He is a new joiner, yaar. You are
Go
new.
to command prompt, sir.
First, okay, command prompt, okay. Then
Git init.
first we need to do git init, because he is a new member. Project already there, but he is a new member, so he needs to set up his project. Okay. What is his repo URL? This guy. So go to code. This guy copy this. Okay. Now he wants that project in his directory. It is Krish laptop. Okay. In Krish laptop, he created one framework, one folder where he wants the code there. Okay. Now what we need to do? He wants existing project. Git.
Clone.
Git clone that this one, the
URL.
repo name, right? So he got the project. See, he got whatever the content is there. whatever the some here some guy worked, right? Who is his name is Malli, right? Okay, just assume this guy is Malli, this guy is Krish. Okay, so whatever the project Malli uploaded, the same project he got. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? See, now we got the project. Now this guy also working. Okay, this is Krish folder and this is for who's this project? This is for Malli's folder. Okay, see, two members are working now. One is Krish and another is Malli is working. Okay, now Krish came and he is trying to change some content here, right? Okay, he created. Everybody is there now. Right? Let's see. Now what I am did? Now Krish access his project, and in his project he changed one file and he added the content, some content. Hi, how are you? Okay. Now what will happen? Let's see. Krish is checking, is this Krish or not? Krish, right? So he is checking Git status.
Status.
So what happened? No. First of all, we need to
Working directory.
we need to move to this directory first of all. Sorry, cd that directory. Now check Git status. Okay, what happened here? There is one red is there, right? That means some changes happened. Krish did some change, right? And what he is doing now? What we need to do? What we need to do? All
Git,
it is
yeah.
in red, right? So what we need to do? So we need to do
We need to
Git
staging
add.
directory. Add.
When you add, it went to staging directory, right? Now check the status. Is it in staging or not? If it is green, it is in staging, ready to move, right? So it is in green. So now what we need? What is the next step?
Git commit -m. Git commit
Minus m. Some okay. My first change. Some comment. Krish. Let's see now. See, one change is there. Plus insertion, right? If you delete, minus will come. Okay. So now, did we push the code to our branch? Two members are working in our team now. One is Krish and another is other guy, right? Let's see here, any code change? There is nothing is there, right? See the raw file, 0 lines, right? hello.txt is a 0 lines. Now what we are doing, Krish wants to push the code. Git to push. Who is pushing? Krish. Okay.
Krish.
Git push. Okay, right. Done. Push is done. Right. Now let's see. Now up to now it is empty, right? See, one line came. He made the changes and he pushed the changes. He pushed it, right? So one line came, right? That's what. Now let's see. Here it is there. But what about this guy? Who is other one? Malli, right? This guy. What is it? Not this one. Where is this one? Where is that? This is automation test. So here, did he have that code?
No, sir.
No, right? He is different guy. Malli is different and Krish is different, right? So Krish pushes the code to remote. Where he now this Krish pushes the code to remote, but this is another guy. Who is that guy? This guy is who is this guy? Malli, right? So Malli doesn't have whatever the code is here, that he doesn't have that one. So to get that code, what he needs to do?
Git pull.
Git pull, right?
No, sir.
Git pull he has to do, right? So we have two methods we discussed, right? Git pull and git fetch. Git fetch also will do the same, right? But it has some difference. Let's see, git pull, you know, right? When you say git pull, the file directly comes to you, right? Now let's see. Okay, now I am going to his directory. Who? This command prompt is related to whom? Malli, right? So git fetch. Git fetch. Okay, I am saying git fetch. What happened? One change should come, right? Okay. Let's see whether it came or not. Okay. Still it is 0 KB. I did the fetch, but the change is not there. Okay. I did the fetch, but the change is not there. What it will do, it just download the content, that's it. But it didn't merge the code to your folder directory. That's what the difference between git and pull. If you say git pull, directly that whatever the change he made to that file, directly it will come to your local directory. Means here. Okay. But currently the change would be here in between. It is just downloaded. You need to extract, right? And you need to merge. What is the git status of not Krish? We are working for Malli now. Malli is doing changes now. So what is the git status? Check the status. It is still saying clean. And your branch is behind one commit yet to get, right? So what I am doing, git merge. When I say merge, you got one file. Fast forward, right? See now, if you observe now, the change would be here in Malli's code. See? So you should observe clearly. In the git fetch, because this is the interview question. What is the difference between git fetch and git pull? When you say git pull, directly whatever the changes are there, you will see directly in the file. Whatever the code you are here, whatever the code is there in remote, when you say git pull, directly the code would be available to you. What are the changes you did? All the changes directly it will be available, right? When you say git pull, okay. But in case of git fetch, right? What will happen? It will download it. Normally, you are trying to install, right? You are trying to install some software. First, what you need to do? You need to download it. After that, you need to click on the install button. Then only you are able to install. The same way, in case of fetch, right? It will download. It won't install the code. It won't do the changes to your folder. The same way here, git fetch is just downloads the code and merge. After merge only, you will get the changes to your directory here. Okay. Now git status. అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు క్లీన్గా ఉంది. క్లీన్ కోడ్ అంటే మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ హియర్. ద చేంజెస్ ఆర్ హియర్. What is the git pull? Direct all the code directly here. What is the git fetch? The code is here and it won't be invisible until you merge the code to here. So merge statement, merge command you need to use git merge. In case of fetch you need to use two commands. One is git merge, git fetch and merge, right? That is git merge plus git fetch plus merge is nothing but simple one line statement git pull. Clear?
Yes, sir.
అర్థమవుతుందా? గిట్ పుల్ అంటే డైరెక్ట్గా కంటెంట్ వచ్చేసి ఇక్కడ పడిద్ది, లోకల్ డైరెక్టరీలోకి వచ్చేసిద్ది. దెన్ యూ కెన్ సీ ద కోడ్. బట్ గిట్ ఫెచ్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ యూ జస్ట్ డౌన్లోడెడ్ ద కోడ్, దట్స్ ఇట్. బట్ ఇట్ వోంట్ సీ, యూ వోంట్ సీ ద చేంజ్. వెన్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సీ ద చేంజ్ ఆఫ్టర్ మెర్జింగ్ git merge command. ఓకేనా? దట్ ఈస్ ద వన్ డిఫరెన్స్. పుల్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ merge, fetch plus pull, merge, that is the pull. Simply you can say git pull. Directly whatever the content is there in the git repo, that content will come to your local repository. Okay, that's it, right? Git pull and fetch difference. ఓకే, అర్థమవుతుందా? ఎవరికైనా ఏమన్నా డౌట్ ఉందా? కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ ఉండిద్ది. Pull is nothing
Sir,
but tell me.
Sir, how we will know that now this time we need to pull some
You can
files?
use both options, any option. There are two options to get the code from repo to your local repo. Okay, two options. One is
Sir,
the pull and one is the fetch. Right? Ask me your question.
Sir, how we will come to know now there are some changes in the main repository. Now we need to pull something. Some teammate has made some changes.
That's
and
why
now we
that's
need to
always you need to pull it, because you don't know, right? Otherwise you need to see, that is here you need to check. But how many files you will check? That's why what we need to do, we need to pull the code. Where every day what you need to do, first of all, you whatever the changes you did today, so commit those changes. If you are confident, commit those changes and push it to your own local branch. Directly don't push your code to direct master branch or main branch. Okay, you create your own branch and push the change your code to that your branch. After that, once you are confident, then you can raise the pull request. Then it would be reviewed by our team lead or team lead. Then he will merge the code to main branch. Okay, so to get all the latest code, what you need to do? Git pull. Okay, what we need to do to get the latest code?
Git pull. Use git pull.
You can do git fetch also. Either fetch or pull. Two things you can use. But in case of fetch, you need to add, you need to use another additional command. What is that additional command?
Git
Git
merge.
merge.
Git merge. Git pull is nothing but fetch plus merge. That's
Fetch
it.
plus match.
Okay. Now, see, we will see what will happen. Both guys are doing the code and they are not taking the latest changes. Now, let's see one more situation. Who is working here? Who is this guy? Malli is doing some change. Automation test framework is related to Malli. Okay. I am Malli. I am tester. He is doing Malli. Okay. Now, don't get confused. Okay, two persons are individually working. Okay, instead of giving the task, I am doing on behalf of you. Okay, two things. This guy is, who is this guy? Web automation framework is the Krish, right? So now Krish also doing changes. Krish also working. Okay, he is also working. He did some changes. And Krish did some changes. He is tracking. Okay, git status. Okay, see, he got some change. What we need to do? Tell me immediately. Git. What statement I should use?
Add.
Add, sir.
Add
Git add.
dot. What are the changes? Okay, then what I need to do next? After
Git
that,
commit.
Fetch
git
this.
commit
Git commit.
minus m.
Some comment.
Krish added. Okay, something. Now he pushed it. Sorry. It's okay. Okay, he pushed the changes. Okay, he pushed the changes to one file. Which file? Hello text file. Krish, he says I am Krish, and he's not taking the changes. Who's this guy? Malli is a guy. Okay, he is a lazy fellow. He's not taking the latest changes from the code, and daily he's working on his own task. Okay, అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes.
There is a situation. If you didn't take the latest code and if you are working on your own tasks, no, not this one. Malli's code is here, right? మళ్ళీ ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? ఆడి మానాడు పని చేసుకుంటూ పోతున్నాడు. మళ్ళీ హౌ ఆర్ యూ అన్నాడు, రాస్తున్నాడు. He didn't take latest pull. Already kotta change undi. There is a new change in that repo. Yes or no? Krish made one change and he pushed the change. But this Malli, what he is doing? Malli ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు ఇక్కడ? What is Malli did? Check the git status. Malli did some change, but before making changes, he didn't pull that change. Latest code he didn't take in, right? That is the scenario. Krish made some changes and he pushed that changes to master, but Malli doesn't know Krish did some changes. Okay, and what he is continuing with his work, right? Now, okay, what he did? Okay, git commit. Sorry, git add dot git commit minus m మళ్ళీ changes. Okay, committed. Now the code is there with Malli local repo. Now he wants to push the code. Let's see what will happen. See what is happening. It is rejected. Why?
The latest
Because you
update
not
from
pull the latest code.
See, all the messages you need to read. Very simple. Boss, some latest version is there. You are working on the old version, right? Krish did some changes in your team. Somebody, not only Krish, in your team somebody made the changes and he pushed the changes to master. Now whatever the version you took and whatever the version there is a difference. That's why what you need to do first, you need to pull. It is saying, see, git pull before pushing again. అర్థమవుతుందా? Before pushing you need to pull, right? Pull it. So what we need to do, okay, I am doing git pull. Then I should get all the changes, right? I got all the changes, but see, one conflict is there. I got the code. When I see git pull, see now I use the git pull, not git fetch. See here, you got the code, but there is a conflict. Both on the same page they made changes. Okay, on the same file Malli did some change and Krish also did some change. So now this got confused. Okay, both are pushing code. అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఒక టెస్ట్ కేసు రాశాడు. ఇది ఒక టెస్ట్ కేసు అనుకోండి. And he added one test case in the same file. Krish is added one test case and Malli added one test case. Now this guy Git got confused. Conflict is happened. Both are pushing the changes. Which change? It is asking you which changes. Do you want to go ahead with this, or do you want to go ahead with this, or do you want both? Right? You should clearly observe. Whenever you are doing pull, maximum times, sometimes you will get these kind of conflicts, because the problem is there are two different versions. That's why always what is the best practice, you need to pull the changes, latest changes, and top of the latest changes you need to do the change, your work. Okay, అర్థమవుతుందా? డైలీ మనము ఎప్పుడైనా సరే మన డే ఎట్లా స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి? ఫస్ట్ లేటెస్ట్ కోడ్ తీసుకోవాలి, మన దగ్గర ఉన్నవన్నీ కమిట్ చేసేయాలి ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్. ఆ తర్వాత లేటెస్ట్ చేంజెస్ తీసుకోవాలి. లేటెస్ట్ చేంజెస్ తీసుకొని అప్పుడు పని చేయాలి. వీ హ్యావ్ టు స్టార్ట్ ఆన్ ద లేటెస్ట్ కోడ్. సో హౌ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద లేటెస్ట్ కోడ్? బై గిట్ పుల్. ఓకే, దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ సమ్ కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్స్. ఓకే, నీ మళ్ళీ దగ్గర ఉన్న కోడ్ ఏమో ఇది, దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ మల్లీస్ కోడ్, బట్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ద కోడ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద సర్వర్, రైట్? సో యూ గాట్ ద కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్స్. This is one test case, this is another test case. Two test cases are there. You want to go ahead with the two test cases, or you want to go ahead only with Malli test case and you want to remove it, or what is your approach? That's what it is asking. Conflict in the sense, I have two changes. So which changes you require? One change or two? You want to go ahead with the two changes, or only one change, or remove two changes? What is your thought process? Just let me know. Then I can easily say, remove this guy. I want two test cases. This is from server code. I want my Malli's code. Now I am reviewing, then conflicts would be resolved. Now check the git status. See, now it is clean. Earlier when you do git pull, The git pull, right? You got
Sir, Krishna.
oh, who's this project? Okay, Krishna project. No, we are changing in
Malli project.
Malli project. Where is that? This is the Malli project, right? Malli's project, he got conflicts. We say git status. Now the modifications are there, right? See, earlier you have the conflicts. Conflict in the sense two people are working on the same file, right? When two members are working on the same file, you will get the conflict. Means it get the confusion. Okay, do you want to go ahead with the two changes or only one changes, or you don't want any changes? It is up to you. So that's why what we did, we want to go ahead with the Malli change and Chris change. Both I want in my file. I want two test cases. For example, this is one test case. Assume that this is one test case. This is second test case. I want two test cases. So you need to tell that. Okay. So now this guy, he decided, okay, I want two changes for that file. Git commit -m. What is it? Git commit -m, some statement. Malli made changes. Okay. Git, now you are ready. Because Malli took the latest version, on the latest he made some changes. Now you can see that all the changes are here. Malli changes and Chris changes. See, as a team, if you work two test cases, all two test cases came here. One person worked on one test case, some other person worked on the other test case. So two test cases you got it, right? So that is the how to resolve the conflicts. When the conflicts will come, this is the very regularly you will get this situation in real time. Okay, when the conflicts will come, any idea?
Without
If
checking
we
the
did not
status.
pull the latest change.
This guy pushed some code and he didn't pull the latest changes, and this guy also working on the same file, right? Without taking the latest changes, right? He is working and he is trying to push. He is pushing 1 second. Right? At that time, he will get the conflict without taking latest changes, and he is making his own changes and he is trying to push the code. So here he has different version. He has some latest code here. That latest code this guy didn't take. Then you will get the conflicts. Then you need to do, first of all, what you need to do, it won't allow you to push the code. Here this guy wants to push the code, it won't allow you. What he is saying, okay boss, some changes are there, please take that latest changes. It won't take, it won't say like that, take the latest changes, not that. It will suggest you take the git pull, right? When you took the git pull, you are seeing some conflicts. Sometimes you may see some conflicts, right? Because two people are working on the same file, then the conflicts will come, right? Whenever you got the conflicts, you need to tell that file, okay, you want the two changes from the server change and your local change. You want two changes, or you want to go ahead with only your change, not server change. You need to remove the server change and you need to add your change, and then you can push, right?
Sir, can you repeat the command to choose the changes? Just now what you said.
Git pull is that to take the latest changes. Okay. After pulling that, you may see some conflicts because two people are, see, text file is there. On the same text file, two people are worked, right? He has some latest code is there in that text file itself. When he pulled, in that you have two codes, right? One is the server code and one is the his local code, right? So then you got the conflict in the same file. Two changes are there. One is server code is there and another is the local code, whatever the changes he made. So then Git is asking you, boss, I have conflicts. So there are two changes are there. One is the Chris changes and another is a Malli change. So you want to go ahead with the two changes or you want to go ahead with only one change. So you need to remove that conflict, right? You need to remove the conflict. After that, after removing the conflict, then normal process. Git add dot git commit git push. Okay. This is somewhat confused. So you need to watch the video multiple times.